Okay folks, today we're testing this 1965 Mercury full-size AM/FM radio. You'll see more in the pictures, but the model number, if you can even see it there, is F5TBM. And it's a real nice radio. It's complete with the inner and outer knobs. It has the speaker wire still intact. The power and light wire are still really long. Plenty of room to splice on a connector if you wanted one. All the push buttons and dials and everything work as they should. I tested this radio right before this video, and it plays great on AM, but FM plays only static. So I imagine it has something going on where the switch isn't switching over or something. Anyway, I recommend getting this serviced if you plan on using it in the car. I left it as is because I have a lot of radios out getting serviced right now, and if I send this one out, it could be gone for a long time. So I figure I might as well list it. If it doesn't sell, then I'll send it out and get it serviced myself. But leaving it in this condition gives the buyer a chance to decide how they want to service it, if you want to put an iPod input into it, or if you want to make it a 4-channel stereo, or if you're just looking to buy one cheaper now so you can have it serviced when you get towards the end of your restoration. That might not be a bad idea because these radios are not going down in value. Service cost seems to be about the same, but as far as the radios, they continue to increase. So if you get one now, that's a nice radio that needs to be serviced. At least you have the radio. Okay, here we go. So we have it on AM. We have it hooked up to an antenna, a 12-volt power supply, and the correct 8-ohm speaker. Before we start, I should tell you that my AM reception is pretty weak from about here down. That's not the fault of the radio. It's the valley that I live in here, and the AM signal just doesn't come down. Anyway, here we go.
Missionaries that do
you can see the dial, or the tuner works really smoothly. Lots of volume.
Opportunity, equal justice, that.
And why should somebody pay a heavier penalty because of the color of their skin?
53, 5'8", 270.
Government's going to, what, run industry? And where do you think this is at?
Anyway, real nice AM reception. We'll switch over to FM here. You can hear the static, hopefully. But we got just no stations at all. So like I said, there's probably a switching issue or something like that. I tried kind of moving it to see if... Sorry guys. I tried jiggling it back and forth or moving it back and forth multiple times, and all I could get was static. So I imagine it doesn't need much. You might want to use it just the way it is if you're an AM guy, but the cosmetics of this radio are fantastic. The chrome is really nice. The lens is really nice. The face is awesome. Let me show you one more thing. I'll show you the push buttons here. These are really unique push buttons. You can actually rotate them 180 degrees to turn it from an AM to an FM push button. So now we're on FM. If I press an AM push button in, you can see that it switches to AM. By pushing an FM push button, it pushes into FM. So if you want to set an AM, pull it out, push it back in, and then you can switch over to FM. It'll go right back to where you want it on AM. And then FM there. Anyway, guys, that'd be cool if FM just started working. Anyway, don't miss it. Really nice cosmetic condition, and it shouldn't take much to make this thing work cherry pie. Thanks.